For 103.7 The Game, I'm Dave Schultz. Following a Monday press conference with Coach Mark Hudspeth, outside of a couple positions, Coach says he's got the 22 starters locked down.
You know, we feel like right now our starting 22, with the exception of a position or two, are right where we want it to be. And we've had so many injuries with our second and third team guys. Just couldn't afford to go out there and bang around for a 120-play scrimmage this late in the game and risk losing one player. One loss could have been critical for the remainder of the season.
While the battle rages on for the starting quarterback position between Brooks Hack and Jalen Nixon, Hudspeth says there's a handful of guys going for the other cornerback position opposite Simeon Thomas.
But the great thing about it is we've got 5 guys that we feel like are going to be outstanding corners. I think we've got a lot of depth at corner. I think that's one huge plus. And in years past, we've had maybe 2 corners, and we made it through the whole year with those 2 guys, knowing that the next guy in may have been a drop-off. I really like our corners. We're tall, we're long, they run well, they cover well, and they're really picking up our scheme nicely.
Before Monday's presser, Hudspeth jumped on the nationally syndicated radio show Jim Rome on 103.7 The Game, and it just goes to show how much this program has come along.
You know, that to me is a great sort of great publicity for our program. And like you mentioned, he don't just put anybody on the air. And I've always listened to Jim and watched his show when it was, you know, televised. And for us to get that type of national exposure was big for our program. And he did us right. He teed us up a couple of times and gave me an opportunity to sell our program, which was a huge plus. And I greatly appreciated him doing that. And so, but hopefully it's just another sign that people are becoming familiar with the Raging Cajun brand. And the number of times, though, that we've played on national TV in the last 3 years, especially with all the Tuesday and Thursday night games, the bowl games, all the televised games, that exposure has really paid off. You know, we wouldn't be where we're at exposure-wise if we hadn't have played all those nationally televised games. I wouldn't think so.
For continued coverage of the Raging Cajuns 2015 season, stay tuned to 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com. I'm Dave Schultz.